Shanti. Good morning. Just a feeling. If you want to come in the front, please. It will be nice to see a very close family. How many of you are from last week? All of you are from last week, no? When my class was announced? Before? Rewa Ben? Yes? So my apologies to all of you. I could not take the class last week because the 20 years class was going on and Dadi Gulzar was visiting on that day. And Dadi Janki told me that you must not miss this class. So she made me attend Dadi Gulzar's class. So I thought somebody else will take over, but somehow it didn't happen. So my apologies for that. First of all is the introduction, which is very important. I'm Sister Rewa, 26 years in knowledge. And I'm serving in Nigeria, Lagos, from last 15 years, past 15 years. I was in London before for quite a good time, 25 years, and took Gyan in London as well, knowledge in London. Because her mom came in knowledge when she was 50 years old. No, for 50 years, last 50 years, she is in knowledge. And she became the instrument to bring us into this knowledge. I was very young at that time when she came, but she kept on sowing the seed within us. So I could see that seed did sprout, but took a long time. 21 years, 22 years before it responded. So you can see the life in London, what type of life it is. But the feeling was that everything is there, but still we feel there is some emptiness within. Materially, physically, and family-wise, relationship, everything was perfect. But always felt that something is missing in life and did not know where we are going to get it from. So ultimately, Baba was the one who pulled us, myself and Sister Shashi, from London. You may know it. Then we both came in knowledge. Until today, enjoying this knowledge very much. Every day is a wonderful day. Never miss the past life. Whatever it had been, on the contrary, I'm very proud of myself that leading a life of pubs and clubs in London, and I gave up everything in one stroke and became Baba's. When I came to Baba, just Baba is for me, no one else. Baba is my world. So that's how I started. So till today I feel that whatever was missing in life is there. Have found Baba, found happiness, found comfort, found everything, whatever we look for. Many people are struggling and suffering, but they don't know what they are missing, what they're looking for. So service in Nigeria also is picking up, taking place. It's a good experience. Serving in Africa, although they are a little bit rough countries, but they have a good heart. They are very loving and caring people. But for circumstances makes them a little bit like this, that they can't keep up to the morals and can't keep up to the virtues because there is so much of struggle in their life. Those are basically poor countries, but Nigeria is not poor. Actually, they have oil. Cheapest petrol in the world is in Nigeria. And still they find it very expensive. Because poverty is, I think, 80%, 90% is poor people. It's overpopulated country. And, they have orthodox kind of feelings that average Nigerian must get married. Marriage is a must for them. If they don't get married, the family does not likes it, and they cut off. So they must get married, and they also have to have 5 children minimum. This is how it is. That's what their belief is. Then you can have a lot more than that. I have met one sister, one brother comes to the center, is following this knowledge. Some have many wives and up to 50 children. And one brother who comes at the center, he said, I am the 69th one. And I don't know the next ones, how many more is there, but I am the 69th one. So you can see, this is, they're family-loving people, very deep bond of family. One member of the family who is the senior, the eldest, feels the responsibility for all brothers and sisters, no matter how much long the queue is, whether they are step or they are real. You see, in their very common thing we ask, they say to everyone, he's my brother, he's my sister, she's my sister, he's my brother. That's the common language. Common language. Then you have to ask them, is it the same mother, same father? Or how? How would you say you are sister and brother? Now, many of them you will see, it's never the same mother, same father. They're stepchildren and things like that. But they feel a lot of responsibility and bond for each and every one, no matter whether they are step or they are real mother and father's children. So past 15 years it's been going like this. So today's our topic is forgiveness, power of forgiveness. I'm sure this is Baba's most valuable quality of forgiving. As we were listening the song, he played a very beautiful song connected to this one. That we, children of Baba, make lots and lots and lots of mistakes, but he does not keep them on his heart. That is the beauty of God. If he keeps all those things, they do say on the path of devotion that please God, don't keep our weaknesses, shortcomings, defects on your heart. If you keep them on your heart, what will be the end? How can you forgive us then? Because we make so many mistakes. Since we have come to this 63 births, we have been making mistakes, falling, fallen to the last step. And how much God can forgive? Can God forgive? How many of you think? That is his quality, wonderful quality he has. And he does forgive. But then sufferings are there as well, regardless of his forgiveness. He does forgive, but then the suffering we still have to go through. Like now, when we become Baba's child, Baba tells us, if you tell Baba the truth, don't hide it. Tell him the truth. Then half is forgiven. We may say, yes, it is forgiven, but really and truly speaking, the sufferings of each and every action is there. Say, I burn my hand by mistake. Nobody would do deliberately to burn your hand. But I made it, I burnt it by mistake. Huh? Although I have done a mistake and I've realized it, but still, the suffering, the pain, I still have to go through. So these kind of things, the mistakes we make, the result of those mistakes, the consequences, the repercussions of the wrong actions we perform is always there. So how we go through, how it is been forgiven when we become Babas, is that Baba has given us so much of knowledge. So with the help of knowledge, we can forgive ourselves for whatever mistake we have made. We have to learn to forgive ourselves. Because if we do not have this nature of forgiving ourselves, we cannot forgive others. It means that element, the touch, is not within us. It is very important to forgive. But forgive the self first. How many mistakes we make? Huh? But do we really forgive ourselves? How many of you do that? We tell ourselves off. Huh? We become very strict to ourselves. But by doing that, you cannot progress. You have to forgive yourself. There is no question of moaning and groaning, why I did it, I shouldn't have done it. Because of the understanding Baba gives us of the drama. That drama is so wonderful. Drama is the one who is helping us the most to move forward. So whatever happens according to drama, if it has already happened, then what do you have to do? Is there anything we can do? Or can we reform? Yes, we can reform for the future. But whatever has done, has spoiled, it's spoiled. So you cannot do much in that area, so might as well to forgive yourself. But take a lesson, a proper lesson, that you should not repeat your mistakes ever again. This was the beauty of Mama. How Mama went so fast. Because to err is human. We all are human beings. We are becoming deities. We are not deities yet. Yes, we will be one day. But at the moment, we are on the process. So we have to forgive ourselves for mistakes we make. But if we are careful, sometimes drama is such, no matter how careful you are, but things, the way they are going to happen, they are going to happen. They move that way. So at that point, making sure that you will not make the same mistake, you will not repeat, and you will learn your lesson proper, so that you don't go back to the same thing. So that shows then you can progress a lot. You see? But if you keep repeating the things, the mistake you have made time and again, you're punishing yourself, you shouldn't have done it, why you did it, how can you be so careless, how can you be like this? If you keep on questioning yourself, then there is no answer for it. So best thing is to put a full stop. It's very, very important that whatever Baba is teaching us, we must practice it. What is missing in our life is the practice. Practice makes a man perfect. If we keep practicing, whatever Baba says, just do the same. Don't dilute it. Don't diverge it. Or don't make it, in such a way that you are not following it properly. Because if we follow the knowledge properly, the Shrimad, the code of conducts, all these maryadas and disciplines, I tell you, your life can be very easy and very wonderful. You'll be enjoying every moment of your life. I would call personally to myself that if you are not happy, if I am not happy in this birth, when I found God, and God is the source of happiness, if God cannot give you happiness, cannot make you happy, there is no one in the world who can help you in that sense. Baba has made things so easy for us. We only have to make up our mind, focus, set. It's a mindset. Once your mind is set, it should not waver. We should not think of this and that and make it waver. We don't want to be a wanderer. Mind has a habit of wandering around. It always looks something which is easy and interesting. Mind needs something interesting. If you don't show any interest, then it will wander around. It will go there wherever it finds its interest. So to control the mind, how to condition your mind, how to bring your mind under your control, is to be very sweet and nice with yourself. All the time I found it very easy talking to myself, feeling sense to myself. Whatever happens, no matter what, never give up. I never give up courage. Always this courage is making me move forward. I feel that this life, what else is there that I want to experience in my life? Is there anything else? What I have not experienced in my life. I don't see that there was anything missing in life. Everything. 63 years. We have been going into the same lifestyle. So what is there we have missed? And where it has brought to us? Nowhere. We are lost today. We have lost everything. And we are not happy physically, we are not happy materially, we are not happy spiritually. It means we have lost everything. So we are standing on the crossroads. What to do with our lives? Because life has to go on. You just can't kill yourself and end your life just because you're going through a lot of struggle in life, lot of problems, lot of situations, lot of circumstances, obstacles. But still, you go on. You see? So in that world, people are trying their best to make themselves happy. They take so many holidays. I remember myself, you see. Every year we used to go for holidays. But no change. What change we are looking for? Is the change of environment, maybe change of place, change of little bit of situations, but you're living with the same people. You have the same kids, same husband, same problems. So if you are going for holidays, what kind of holidays are there? If you are not getting on well with your partner, then all those things are going to be there as well. Because wherever you go, your personality travels with you. You can't leave your personality behind just because you are going for holidays. No, wherever you go. Is it not that you're only getting angry in Nigeria and you are not getting angry in London? Anywhere. It's your nature. And nature will remain with you. Unless and until you make an effort to transform your nature. That is what Baba is doing. Transforming our sanskaras. If the sanskaras are transformed, then you can be a divine being. Not only that you will be called deity, maybe, not here in golden age, but you can lead that life in here. Really, deity-like life. And that's how it should be, actually. The meaning of this life is that our life should be very, very comfortable and happy. Free from all clashes. Free from all struggles. free from all ups and downs, free from all fightings and things like that. You can do that. It is possible. But only if we have the right understanding and we're putting that understanding into practical life. If it doesn't come in your practical life, it means you are just a good listener. You like knowledge, you listen, but if it's not in practical life, you will not feel comfortable. You will not see the effect of it. Because everything is cause and effect. After becoming Babas, if I am not happy, there must be a cause for it. And it cannot be someone else be the cause for that. It's me. Everything starts from here. Whatever goes around, comes around. If you believe in that deep enough and act upon it, you will see how your environment, your surroundings will change. You will find whatever you want from the people around you, they will be that. They'll be doing every single thing according to your wish. But you have to have the right way to do it. So Baba does tells us the right way, but we twist the things a little bit here and there. We dilute it, or we, sort of mix our own mind, or mix the dictates of others, and not leave it as pure and clean, unadulterated. You see, we have the capacity. We can follow it the way Baba wants us to. And we have role models in front of us as well. How many seniors are in front of us? How they have reached to this stage? Today you can see, as this Dadi Janki gives classes and all that, and how good she is, and how Baba handled her in her life, and how she is able to reach to this stage, and where she was and where she has reached. It's all her own effort into it. If you put effort into it, and it's the right type of effort, that you don't have a duality in your mind, just one strength and one way, one destination and one road which leads to the destination. No two roads. And those side roads, no, it's not on. When the main road is there and the destination is right in front of you, why do you have to diverge? Go this way or that way. Just keep going straight. Baba knows it. Baba knows it. That he knows that we can do it. And we have done it. It's not that we are doing it today. How many times we have done it? There is no count about it. So all these things we have already gone through. But only thing is that we have to make our awareness deep enough and emerge our stage, the deity stage, which has been merged. It's a game. It's a game of merge and emerge. What is happening now is merging, and whatever is coming next is emerging. We have done it many times. So if you want to, you can witness the things, nothing else. Like the film you watch, you know that the film is shooted, and you cannot change the film. It has to go on as it is, it has been shooted. But if you don't like any scene or sceneries in that film, is there any way you can change? So what do you have to do? You just be a detached observer. You see? That's all. No change you can bring it, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, switch it off. But if you want to see it, Be a detached observer. Whatever is going on, accept it. That this is how it is. It cannot be changed, cannot be altered. That you don't like that scene should not be there. How can that be possible? So you have to bring that ability within your own self to face everything, whatever is coming in front of you. Make yourself ready, prepare yourself so that you can face the things. Power to face is our power. So when we become Babas, how much we have to face? We have to face the whole world. You see? But still, we don't mind. We are happy to face it, and yet we keep on moving. How and why? Just because, for the sake of Baba. Because I am Baba's and I want to remain Baba's. So whatever comes in my way, power to face, then Baba also has given me the power to tolerate and power to merge. So whatever you're facing, merge it. Whatever you're tolerating, bearing, merge it. Why do you have to keep on repeating yourself? That's where you have to forgive yourself, so that you can forget. Otherwise you cannot forget, it's a law. Forgive and forget. There are certain laws we cannot change. Give and take is also a law. Without giving, you cannot take. It's not possible. Give and receive. Give and get. You see, give and take. So if you keep giving, it's coming back to you. So always face the things for the sake of Baba, for the sake of your future. How beautiful, how wonderful your future is. I have to have that deep feeling that I'm not doing it just for one birth, or for one person, or for one thing, or just for God. Because who is reaping the fruit? If I'm doing anything good, I am the one who is benefiting through it. And when that benefit comes, how happy you feel, how wonderful you feel, how light you feel. And you feel the life is worth. When you see others' life, the feeling is that they're wasting their time and energy. Maybe you don't think for the whole world, but at least the ones who are close to you, next to you. How many of us are there that one member of the family is following, the other member is not? So you can see how much their time and energy they are wasting day and night, and how much earning you are doing. On the contrary, on opposite to that. So you have to keep up with that intoxication. Then you will not feel any problems, any sufferings coming from them. You will feel as if Baba is helping you. So this is the way. You see, forgive. Those, like Christ, he was crucified. And yet, what was coming from his mouth? His words were, Lord, forgive them. For what they are doing, they don't know. They are innocent. So even somebody is troubling you, causing you sorrow, or disturbing you in one way or the other, don't think that he is doing it deliberately. Even if sometimes you feel they are doing deliberately, but yet, without forgiving them, you cannot clear or settle your account. There is no way. You have to go through for whatever you have done in the past. So that's where this understanding comes, the one Baba gives, that if somebody is troubling you, playing the role of a real villain, Yet, you have to forgive that soul. Because it's not their fault. It's my actions. My actions which I have performed unknowingly, or maybe in my past births. I don't remember. But definitely it's the fruit of some sort of actions I have performed towards that soul. I must have troubled him. That's why it's coming back to me. Why not he is troubling to someone else? You can see one person, he can be so good to many. They praise him like anything, they love him like anything. But I don't get along well with that person. It's causing me too much of trouble, too much of sorrows. How can I say that he is a good person? But I have a personal karmic account with that soul which I need to settle. And without forgiving, I cannot forget. So I have to forgive that soul that it's not his or her fault. They are doing what they feel they have to do. Even if they feel they are doing it, sometimes you yourself feel that you are doing some things which is not right, you shouldn't be doing it. But still it's happening. Without you having that kind of feeling of doing it, it's happening. One way or the other. You don't want to cause sorrows to anyone. That is the main feeling we have after becoming Brahmins, that we must not cause sorrows to anyone. And I won't. I would try my best to keep my intentions clean and pure for each and every soul I come across. Otherwise, you cannot serve them. If you have any ill feelings or bad feelings or resentments, reservations, resistances, you cannot grow. You cannot make progress. These things are not on. We must give up all these things and see it as karmic accounts which we need to settle. And those karmic accounts are not someone else, it's my own. Why? Because it's happening to me, not anyone else. If you are the one who is doing the shopping, the bill cannot go to someone else. It will definitely come to you because you did the shopping. So if any such things comes in our life which is very unpleasant, very painful, unhappy moments, then what to do? You can't just keep on repeating the things, and scolding them. And if you're scolding them, not forgiving them, it means you are creating a further account which needs to be settled. Needs to be settled. Because it's your account. So might as well be very sensible and have developed this nature of God, of forgiving and forgetting. I've known one person that he was a Polish man and came for course, and he was so bitter in his heart for a person who has messed him in his business. Really messed him, put him so much down that he cannot come up. And that person somehow has died, passed away in an accident or whatever has happened. And that Polish person came to me and was telling me that he cannot forgive that person, although he is in the grave. But he said, if I can help it, I will dig out the grave and get him out and take the revenge for what he has done to me. He has spoiled my whole life, my whole career. I cannot forgive such a soul. So what can you say such people? That person is gone past. He's lying in the grave. And he's not forgiving. And because he's not forgiving, he can't forget. So what is he doing? He's wrecking his present life, spoiling it further. He could have enjoyed, he could have settled down again, he could have come up again, if he would have had the right kind of thinking. But not everybody has that kind of thinking. How lucky we are that we know the karma philosophy, which is helping us. And any change we see within us today is all because of the depth of karma philosophy we have understood. Otherwise, bring about the change in life where you can see the habits and sanskaras are so deep. It's not easy to bring transformation. And let go of all those feelings or hardships you have gone through. Some people have made you suffer maybe how long? You have passed your life in that suffering, in that struggle, because of not having proper knowledge. One sister told me that she has struggled for one thing for 2 years. It was lingering on her all the time, as if she's been tortured by that thought. And she came to Madhuban, but she's not a proper Brahman, I would say, contact soul. She came to Madhuban and talked to someone about her problem. And that person simply told her, instead of thinking this way, why don't you think this way? Made it negative thinking and changed it into the positive way. Because there is always two ways of thinking, negative and positive. So she was thinking from her own mind, since she was a worldly person, was negative all the time. And that person made her see the right way. And as soon as she understood that right way, she said, so much weight is gone off her head that first time ever in 2 years, she's been feeling light. So things can torture you if you don't have the right understanding. So how much understanding Baba is giving us is our way of thinking is the same as Baba thinks. How much Dadi Janki, how she has reached to this stage, is the right way of thinking, no? So that's why everyone's capability of understanding is different. That's why Baba says it's very important to have an intellect which is pure and clean. But how the intellect can be pure and clean? When we come from that world, you think our intellect is pure and clean? It never was. We all were struggling. But now, whatever Baba tells us, the Shrimat, if we follow that Shrimat blindly, I would say, blindly. Because when you do 7 days course, your full eyes and full ears are open. You're listening, 7 days course, and you have understood it. And then you have taken the decision to follow it. Right? So once you have understood it fully, and you have made up your mind that you want to follow this, then don't open your eyes. Follow what Baba tells you blindly. Nothing will go wrong. If you follow the directions of Baba accurately, and we can follow, the circumstances will give you the way, the people will give you the way, everything will give you the way, if you have made up your mind to follow it accurately the way Baba expects from us, the way Baba tells us. See, how many have left Baba after the beggary part? How many? They were with Baba for years. After 14 years, when that part came, the beggary part, how many developed doubt? They say, how can he be God? It's not possible. Who's going to look after us? If God is the backbone, then why we are struggling and suffering like this? The doubt, and they left Baba. So it means that the knowledge did not go deep enough. It was not understood properly. And the doubt emerged. So if you don't bring any doubt, but just follow what Baba says blindly, I can tell you that Shrimat will become your protection. It will guide you straight. You don't have to fight, you don't have to struggle, you don't have to do anything. But no show off, mind you. Do it, whatever you're going to do it. If you are going to do it from your heart, with the true feelings, sincerity, honesty, then you will see. Everything will bring fruit. And you will see it through your life that it's happening. And impossible things, when Baba said it, he doesn't joke. He doesn't say the things for the sake of saying, to make us happy, or what? Why he has to do that? So each and every word Baba speaks is true. But I need to have that strength to follow it. Come what may, no matter what happens, it's our own weaknesses comes in a way. We lose strength, we lose way somewhere that we develop. I wouldn't say it's doubt, but somehow this fear comes. If I do that, what will people say, or what will happen, what my family will think of, what of this. So when these whats and whys starts, it means your strength is gone. It's not concentrated. You see? Your strength is only there. Strength is, where lies the strength? Strength is in Shrimat, in supreme directions. There lies the strength. And if you follow it as it is, undiluted, unadulterated, not mixing your own mind in it, then you will see how things will become easy. Baba will come from there down here to make a path for you. But don't forget, when you become Babas, you have to cut your own path. You have to work for it. But mind is totally with one Baba. Baba is my world. When I sit in front of Baba, it means my back to every single thing what is behind me. I'm not looking back. My back is towards those things. My face is towards Baba. My destination is right in front of me. And the road leads to destination. I am on that road. So nothing can go wrong. Baba becomes responsible. So only many things will come. But you will see, if your mind doesn't waver, then everything will pass smoothly, as if they give you way. Baba says, nature in golden age, what the nature will do to you? Serve you. As a servant, it will become your servant. So, if I develop the nature of Baba's qualities, my focus, my concentration is Baba. In the present time, I should not think of anything else apart from Baba and Baba's directions. I must become like my father. This is the only one and the only chance I have. In those 84 births, one and the only chance to follow God. It should be my dignity, it should be my pleasure. It should be my pride to follow God and to become like Him. Whether we are like Him or not, what stage I am in, but still He is giving all His titles to me. That you are master of this, master of that, your master God, your master Satguru, your master guide. He is giving all His qualities, all His titles to us. So why can't we follow Him? Why do we have to waver? Why do we have to think of all sorts of things? If your focus is Baba, you will see. Whether you are at the center, whether you are at home, whether you are wherever you are, things will become very easy. You will develop such an easy nature that everybody would agree with you, cooperate with you, love you. And your nature will become very easy. How easy Baba is with us. And He is the Almighty, highest on high. How He sits amongst us children, as if He is part of us. He is not that high. He is just a father. You know, a father can be a judge in the court. And as soon as the judge enters the court, the whole court has to stand up. Everyone has to stand up as soon as he enters. That much respect he gets in the court. And when he sits on the seat, his order is order. Everybody has to follow it. And the same judge, if he is at home and he is father of 2-year-old child, how would he be with him? Official? He will become a horse and make him ride on top of him. He will play with the child. He will do any sort of things. In the family, he's just a father. He's a family man. He will not be a judge in the house. So how respected he may be, but with the family, he's so loving and caring. So this is why, when Baba is official, he will come. When he is come in the form of Dharamraj, he has said many, many times, when he is in the form of Dharamraj, then he doesn't have the heart of a father. Because if a child does something wrong, and if he comes in the court in front of the father, at that time he doesn't have mercy. He's official. That whatever wrong he has done, he has to get the punishment for that. At that time he cannot think he's my child. No. So, this is how Baba is. He telling her everything in advance. That take it from me, but don't take it very lightly. Yeah, remain light-hearted. No problem. That is how we have to be. Remain easy, straightforward, nice, sweet, loving, caring. All those qualities are wonderful qualities. But in the form of a father. But then do not be careless with his directions or lazy with his directions. Laziness is that we will lose a lot. If we are lazy, We are wasting our time and energy. Then in the end, he cannot help us. That I've been lazy or I've been caught up in this or that I can have mercy on you, I can give you plus marks, I can give you this. No, at that time, no. Whatever you have sown, you are the one who's going to reap what you did. But carelessness is another thing, which we, sometimes do things unknowingly. We do not know the actual repercussions of whatever sometimes we do wrong at this time. I'm sure we should all put a full stop to wrongdoings. Every murli you will pick up, Baba says we must not perform any wrong actions at this time. Because we are settling our past karmic accounts. So if we keep on committing wrong things here and now, when there is the time to settle, we should be creating good account, healthy account at this moment. Because we are going to reap the fruit of this time's effort for 21 births. And 21 births means what? That this one birth is included in it. 20 births is 8 births in golden age, 12 births in silver age. 1 birth is confluence age. And this birth is the most important. And the time is the most auspicious. So if I lose this time, it means what is there for me for next 20 years, 20 births. This is connected with next coming 20 births. So if I am not happy at this moment, can I be happy in the next moment? Who will make me happy? I have to make myself happy. So what I have to bring in myself is a bit of sense. That I should not perform any such actions which would cause sorrow to anyone. That's not on. Because we are the children of God. We have taken happiness. We have taken all that, comfort from God. Peace, love, bliss. So why should we not be giving to others? Why should not be living in that lifestyle? Do we like sorrows? Do we like pain? We don't. I like Jantiben's point on that day. It was in 20 years class, Beautiful. That she said we should remain happy, at least at the confluence age. And somebody said if we have some black patches, which doesn't make us happy. So how do we recognize those black patches hiding somewhere within the weaknesses which we are not registering? They are there, but they're shadow self, they're shadow in shadow, which we don't recognize that they're ours. So that, how do we know? So straight away she made one point which was so beautiful, is the pain. Pain is the answer for everything. So pain, bodily pain, physical pain is also the answer of the sickness you have. Without pain, you won't be sick. That is the sign. That if you have developed any kind of pain anywhere in your body, it means there is something. So spiritually as well, if there is pain within, any sort of pain, that you don't remain happy, you don't experience happiness, maybe sometimes you're very happy, but sometimes that pain keeps coming. It means there is something. That's a black patch. And that pain, I have to work for myself. This is like forgiving yourself, to getting rid of the weaknesses. Then if I can't get rid of my weaknesses, no one can forgive me. Even God cannot forgive me. And I cannot forget that pain. That pain will keep on occurring, keep on coming back, unless and until I really work for it. So how many types of pains are coming and going, we all have to see by ourselves. Some sort of feelings or ill feelings or bad feelings or competition, comparison, criticism, all these kind of things, they bring pain. Okay, you don't criticize someone, but someone criticizes you. You experience pain? That why this person is not getting on well with me, why is always knocking me down, or why is always criticizing me. I'm trying to be so good to him, I'm like this and I'm like that. Why this person? It's no question. You have to work for it. There are ways. You cannot say. But we need to recognize our own weaknesses and work for them. Nobody else will work. Even if they see you be a blessed soul, if somebody comes and points out your weakness, just consider yourself that you are a blessed soul and get it over. Don't give tough time to that person. How can you see my weaknesses and I'm so good and things like that? No. That person is your real good friend. If he draws your attention onto something, do it from your heart. Acceptance is the first step to move forward, to make progress. You see, sometimes I feel when I say something to people, they do not want to hear. They start arguing straight away. Like Dadi has said many times, they start thinking of so and so must have told Dadi. Or I am not that. How can you think of me like this? I'm so good, I'm this, I'm that. At that point, if you do things like that, it means there will not be any transformation in you. So what we have to do is to be merciful and forgiving. Because in today's world, if you don't have a nature of forgiveness, you will find it hard to settle your account. That's the one and the only way. Because there's so many people, they're lying, they're stealing, they are doing so many things. You have to forgive them. For that, they are innocent. Even if they are doing bad things, but they don't have the knowledge that it is bad, it is good. How much knowledge do we have? That this is bad, this is good. Baba gives us so clear knowledge. Still we feel at times we are going through doing those wrong things. We feel uncontrolled. We feel as if we are forced. So you cannot, say anything about the people in the world. That is the only weapon you have to forgive them. And if you forgive them from your heart, for whatever they are, their weaknesses, their goodnesses, whatever, only then you can bring transformation in them. Otherwise, neither there can be a transformation in you, nor there can be a transformation in them. If you are not forgiving, it means you yourself cannot forget. So if you remember, how can they forget? They cannot come close to you. If I keep on keeping the mistakes someone is making all the time, he's useless person, he's all the time making mistakes. Can I keep quiet? I will go and talk. Because that negativity I have within me. I've seen the weakness of that person. But by forgiving, and there are ways. You can always reform it. That you can change the way you talk to them, or you can set an example in front of them, inspire them, help them, whatever way you can. But you can help, but only if you have a forgiving nature. How many times, in Nigeria this thing happens. They are poor people, so they do a lot of stealing and things like that. You have to forgive them. And the many times you find the things you tell them not to do, they keep doing it. They keep doing it. Because of one thing is also their level of understanding. Not everybody is educated. Most of the crowd is uneducated. They cannot understand this deep knowledge. And they carry on doing the same things, no matter how many times you tell them not to do this. So you have to forgive them and give them love. So whenever they do wrong things, then I see that how many times they have done this same thing. Then I just call them and tell them, by force, with force, not shout, but firm, that how many times I told you not to do this? You're still doing it. So tell them with firmness, then after that, you just praise them and tap them, give them love. They're okay. Then they follow. See, you have to have that kind of attitude that you love everyone. See them as souls, your brothers. That pure vision is a must. Otherwise, you cannot serve people in such countries. Everybody has habits. Who has good habits? And habits die hard. So you have to keep on repeating, like Baba keep on repeating things, but in a different way. Nice way, polite way, by becoming very kind, very sweet, giving them lot of love. When the way the mama used to do them, that when they come by making a mistake, she gives them respect and love and praise them, and then she will inject them. So things like that would work. Because if you are good at heart, you are yourself real Baba's child, and you're following the footsteps of Baba. It doesn't, make it difficult for you to follow the directions. And I tell you, if you do not follow Baba's directions accurately, you cannot forgive yourself either. Worldly things is different. Even this Shrimat, the maryadas, the principles, the disciplines, what Baba has formed for us, they are benevolent for us. They are the ones who are going to bring benefit to us. Otherwise, there is no way we can reap the benefit. So if we follow them accurately, then you will see, you will reap the fruit of that as well. Things will become very easy for you. Nobody will cause trouble to you if you do not cause trouble to anyone. It's as I said, what goes around comes around. So we are the ones who are sending the vibrations. We are the ones who are spoiling the atmosphere because of our own weaknesses, because of our shortcomings and fears. We create ripples, we create vibrations, and that we have to face. So if you follow Baba's Shrimat, it becomes easy. There is no past, no future. You don't have to worry. Only focus on Baba in the present. Let me sit on the heart throne of Baba. My one and the most deep desire at this moment to be seated on the heart throne of Baba. I want to do something good for God. Otherwise, what's the purpose of my becoming God's child? Baba has chosen me. So why not I should become like Baba and reveal Baba? What else I have to do in life? Is there anything else? He is giving me shelter, He is giving me roof, He is giving me food, He is giving me clothes. He's taking care of me. What do I need to worry? What do I want in life now? But it's only when we have these desires, then only we find it hard in following. And don't mix your mind in it. Keep Baba in the front, not people. All the time we kept people in front of us. And those people has brought us to this stage. Say if my husband is supposed to be a bad-tempered person. So always I'm having that image in front of me. And whatever Baba is telling me is not sinking in. I know inside that he is not going to let me follow this. He is not going to help me because of his this nature and that nature. So even now, after becoming Baba's, if I keep that image in front of me, can I ever move forward? No way. Now I have to remove that image from my face. I have to think of Baba. Bring Baba in front of me. Baba will inspire that soul. Baba will touch that soul. Baba will do things for me. But you only think of Baba, not that person that he will not let me do it. He will not let me follow it. Anything comes, I have faced a lot in life. He has done a lot. But everything is just gone like that. Baba, clear my path. Because the inside feeling was, I was not thinking of him, I was thinking of Baba that time. Baba, you have to sort him out. I am yours child. Whatever my weakness is, whatever my goodness is all belongs to you. I'm sitting in front of you. If you are present here, I am present in front of you. That is my duty. I have to see that if you are here, I am in front of you. That I'm sitting in London and you are sitting here and I can't come because of this, because of that, because of this, I will not do that. I have to come. If Baba has come, I have to come. That thought, and you will see how things will happen. Baba will make it work for you. We are not asking, that's why he says that you don't use me. This is the time for me to play my role. I only come once in the whole cycle. And this is the time for me to play my role. Your role is to just follow Father. You are the doer. I will make you do it. I will the one who is giving you direction. You just follow direction. Don't have to do anything else. Then you will see things will become very easy. I never ever in my 26 years of life found anything hard. Because my mind is always made up. I'm Baba's anyway. No matter wherever I am, wherever he puts me, I am Baba's. So wherever you are, you feel happy and light. And you feel that you're doing something creative. You're not wasting your life. Whereas you see people are struggling so much and yet they're not following this. It's not that they don't want to follow. It's that Baba does not pick on them. If Baba picks on them, can you refuse? Or can they refuse? He picked on us. Could we refuse it? We became his. So they may say with pride or ego that we don't want to follow these Brahma Kumaris, they are this. And we say to them, does God wants you? If he wants you, you will definitely follow. So it is our really very good fortune that God has become merciful and he picked on me. He liked me. And the only thing I have to do is to do my best with the help of Baba. If something does not happen at the same time or at one time, don't give up. carry on. One day, the result you will see with your own eyes, it's there. You know, some people, tough people comes in your contact and you can't do anything about them. If you tell them they don't want to listen to you, I don't come in clash. I just withdraw and give them good wishes and tell Baba for sure, Baba, you have to set this soul right. I'm not going to do it. It's not possible for me to handle that soul. So please you do it. And after a few days, I see the very result that person has changed. Is that how much faith you have in Baba, no? How much love you have for Baba. And all your life is just for Baba, not for anything else. There is no other purpose for me in this world to fulfill. No desire, nothing. My one and the main thing is Baba for me. My life is Baba. So keep moving. And if your heart is pure and clean, whatever you want, you will attain. Definitely. It's the truth in your heart. But I believe in honesty, in truthfulness, in genuineness, sincerity, obedience. These are beautiful virtues. We should use it. And you will see how these virtues will make you move forward. It's the virtues we need. So this is the way the things are. So we have to develop this nature first, forgiving, one to all. It's not their fault, they are innocent. And whatever they do to me, your only ways to forget is to forgive. So this nature, this quality of Baba is an outstanding quality at the confluence age. We need this quality deep down within us. And do it happily, not by force that you have to do it just because you don't have a choice. No, you know, everybody is innocent. Even if they don't prove to be innocent, they are very naughty, they are doing very wrong things. Still they are innocent. Just think, that's the part they've been given to play. Villain's part will be played by the villain. Hero's part will be played by the hero. Hero cannot play the villain's part, or vice versa. So everybody is fixed in their part, in their role. This is God's plan. And my role in His plan, I have to understand that. If I have understood my role, I tell you, everybody around me is sorted out. They also know what they need to do. If I know very surely that this is what I have to do, everybody is fixed. They know what they have to do. So I better stop it here. Om Shanti. I don't think